Call the meeting in order. Okay, I want to remind everyone of the City of Perry's staff's core values. It's a strong work ethic, problem solving, community oriented, shows professionalism and integrity. It's a team player, is accountable, and is a good steward. So can I have a roll call, please?
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Okay. Next up is approval of the meeting agenda. I have motion. I'll move.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. Roll call, please.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Okay, move on to the consent agenda. It's the minutes of the August 3rd regular city council meeting. 7 payments for contract services, 6 to Bolton and Mank, 1 to ESC Environmental for $155,952.30. Means register and financials of $873,815.24. And we have number of licenses. The Tin Peak Tavern TPT Enterprises LLC applied for a retail alcohol license. Their inspections are complete and on file, and Casey's Marketing is applied for an ownership amendment to add Robert Kober as officer, and this impacts alcohol license, 2 alcohol licenses and 2 retail tobacco permits. So could I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve
Second.
alcohol.
Any discussion, any of this? Okay, roll call.
Shelley,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Turn it over to Sven for a city administrator's report.
All right. Well, a little bit of rain last week, but construction continues. So a little bit last week and today, quite a bit of progress was made downtown, and they'll continue to be doing quite a bit of concrete work in the intersection as well as some of the outer line connecting the dots. So seems to be moving a little bit more. They have a second concrete crew here to be working on the project. So hopefully we continue to see good progress on that. Airport, I believe they're working on switching to the next phase of the airport project. So that'll be grading the grass taxiway in between the new taxiway or the grass runway in between the taxiway and the runway, and then west of the runway. So the airfield would be closed down a little bit for about a week or 10 days for that grading, and then it'll be back open. Sumas Avenue, they are starting on some storm sewer, and then they ran into a little bit of a groundwater issue. So they're going to be doing some dewatering right at the intersection by ITC and Casey's to be able to start that sewer. In the meantime, I think Jacob has worked a little bit with them and found a way to be able to get started on installing the water main sooner than later while they're working on that dewatering. So yeah, and then just quick HERDA update. That's not really an update. I've not heard anything back, so I did today send an email asking for an update, and then if I do not hear anything, I'll likely attend the HERDA board meeting next week. Any questions?
Let me know if you'd like me to go with you.
All right, we can carpool.
Okay, any questions for Sven? Okay, move on to mayor council comments. Just wanted to let everybody know that Vicki Klein has put in her resignation. She's moving to West Des Moines, and so will no longer be in the area. So we're going to be talking about how to apply for that position here later in the meeting, but I just want to thank Vicki for all the years of service she had with the council and all the other things that she's done in the Perry area, and that she will be sorely missed when she's gone. So hopefully she'll come back to visit us. Any council comments? Okay, with that, we'll move to open forum. Speakers are asked to step to the microphone, state their name and address for the record, and you'll be given 3 minutes to address the council. Come up.
My name is Robert Greenway. I am the Republican candidate
for the Dallas County Supervisor representing the West Des Moines area, Dallas County. I presently live in Greenfield, Iowa, 211 Northwest 8th Street. And I understand the rules. I'm not campaigning or soliciting money or votes at this short time. I want to thank all the past support from Perry with the local option sales tax that 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Remember? Anyway, doesn't matter.
Seems like yesterday and a long time ago.
Yeah, it does. Which I had a key part in, and if it wasn't for Perry, it wouldn't have happened, and I know that. This has been a very needed source of revenue across the entire county of Dallas County, and it passed the entire county, which I think is almost a miracle. And then, of course, it spilled over into Polk County. This is FYI for everybody here. Still, the revenue, 55 to 60% of it still comes from the Dallas County, the Jordan Creek Mall area, shopping area, which is a very, very highly commercial retail area. Just want to comment on that. And it's distributed. And I've been in front of the West Des Moines City Council several times. They have no problems and they understand it. That's just the way it is. It's a very out of date formula, by the way. I left my business cards with all of you. I would appreciate any comments, either text or phone calls, whatever, or any ideas for county and city cooperation. Just to pass on, there was 3 or 4 of us, actually 3, at least 4 candidates going to the Dallas County Supervisors meeting. See what's most important. I may not agree with all your ideas, any of your ideas, but I've last 3 months I've got several, including the nitrate. Thank you very much for your time. I think that pretty well sums it all up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else would like to come up? Please do. Okay. Being no other business there, we'll go to old business. Item A is approval of pay application number 4 for the parallel taxiway reconstruction. It's in the amount of $526,575.42 to Concrete Technologies, Inc. for the work they have done. It's been reviewed and signed off by the engineer and recommended for approval. So could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion, we approve pay application number 4 for the parallel taxiway.
I'll second that.
Any discussion need to happen on that?
I think
Well-
Eric's trying to get on. He
Oh.
didn't ask for the link, so I
Oh.
did not remember to send it to him, and I don't have internet on my laptop right now, so Chris is trying to get it to him.
So I think the recap's in good that we're just working through that grading. Trying to get that wrapped up. Later that would airport back up full operation. Get that grading. Weather.
They have most of the paving done already, or?
It's not like a lot of paving went really well. It's back percentage there, maybe you can answer better that.
I would guess maybe the north 2,500 feet of the taxiway is new taxiway is in, along with the new connector to like the north piece of the airport around the green hangars and to the main apron. So once they shift, they'll be able to shift all that traffic to that new taxiway, new access point. So there won't be a longer period of time that it's shut down. I want to say when we were first talking about the phasing of this project, it was like, oh yeah, we'll have a 6-month shutdown of the airport. So we were lucky to be able to work with the FAA to be able to fund that extra connection and widen the pavement around to get our traffic through.
Questions, comments? Roll call, please.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Okay, item B is a resolution setting a public hearing on the status of funded activities for CDBG contract number 23 WS17. This would be held September 8th here at 1102 Willis Avenue. Be for water and sewer grant per contract 23 WS017. Have a motion, please.
I make a motion, we approve resolution setting a public hearing on the status of funded activities for CDBG contract number 23-WS-17. Second that.
Okay, discussion.
This is a grant as part of the downtown project. Just, I think with other CDBG grants, we've had to do a similar thing in the middle of just providing an update, public hearing.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Mahler,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Walling.
Yes.
Okay, item C is a resolution approving amendment number 2 to the CDBG Water Sewer Grant Contract 23 WS017 with IEDA. It's for a 12-month extension, moving the date from September 25th, 2026 to September 24th, 2027. Could I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to pass a resolution approving amendment number 2 to the CDBG water sewer grant contract.
I'll second that.
Discussion?
How did it get extended?
I believe Region 12 just asked for the extension from the state, just kind of watching the progress of construction and stuff like that. So I don't think, by any means, don't take a 12-month extension as a project extension of 12 months. It's just more for the whole grant process, close out, all that kind of stuff. So I think Lauren wanted a little bit of a buffer on that.
Anything else? Okay, roll call.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Okay, and D is resolution approving a request to IEDA for subordination of documents tied to CDBG Upper Story Housing Conversion Grant Contract 23 HSGU 004 in the City of Perry, Iowa Economic Development and Nudgers Kern Managers LLC and Jason C. and Shelley K. Bark, Inc., DBA Rainbow International. And this would transfer the ownership fully to Jason C. and Shelley K. Bark, Inc., DBA Rainbow International of Des Moines. Could I have a motion, please.
Motion to move forward item D, resolution approving a request to IEDA for subordination documents tied to the CDBG Upstory Housing Conversion Grant 23 HSGU 00.
Second.
I'll second that.
Okay. Discussion. See Carla's on the line. You want to join in?
This was requested by IEDA so they could formalize the process for the eventual sale and then the subordination of the IEDA forgivable loan that is attached to the building. So this is step 1.
Is this the one that we had a guarantee, that the city had a guarantee on?
We are co-applicator and the funds went through the city. We're paid out
So
through the city.
we're free and clear now. Yes.
No.
Yeah, the guarantees a different building.
Okay.
The city will have, I'm sorry, I'm not in person there, that I'm on Zoom tonight. The city will have a 5-year forgivable period for this loan. It's a forgivable loan from IEDA through the CDBG Upper Story. It started approximately May 31st of 2026 and will go on through May of 2031. And within that time, it is the developer's responsibility, the owner's responsibility, whoever that may be, to make sure that the income guidelines for the tenants are kept up and the annual reporting documents are completed. I sent out a summary email to the city folks with the final letter a bit ago and kind of explained that process. Any questions?
Thank you, Carla. Okay, so with that, we'll have roll call.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Thank you. Move on to new business. Item A is a resolution approving a professional services agreement with Bolton and Mink for the Iowa Street and 18th Street Trail project designs. It's being the amount not to exceed 75,000 without prior approval as per the 2026 rate schedule. So have a motion, please.
I move that we approve a professional service agreement with Bolton and Mink for the Iowa Street and 18th Street Trail project design.
I'll second.
Discussion.
So this is the project that was the Transportation Alternatives Program grant that we received. Was that in 25, early 25? With the funds being available July of 26. So now that those are available, just wanting to move forward with this trail project, which is more or less from the wetlands along Iowa Street to 18th Street, and then 18th Street up to Warford, which then will connect into trails and sidewalks at the middle school and high school. So
The city's portion of that, of the grant funds, were from the bond or
Further discussion. Roll call, please.
Andor,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Walling,
yes.
Okay, and B is similar. It's a resolution approving a professional services agreement with Bolton Mink for the Willis Avenue Trail project design. It will be in the amount not to exceed 57,000 without prior approval and also per the 2026 rate schedule. That motion, please.
I make a motion, we pass a resolution approving a professional services agreement with Bolton and Mink for the Willis Avenue Trail project design.
I'll second.
Discussion.
So again, kind of probably just timing together and design together. This was part of our TIF with the bond sale earlier this year. But this is for trail along Willis from 18th Street, so tying into the previous project out along Willis to 141 that will tie into the intersection improvements and then Sumas Avenue improvements to connect everything out in the industrial park.
The amount of bond proceeds for this project.
Other questions? Okay, roll call.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Okay, item C is resolution approving the site plan for the J Bird Substation by Guthrie County REC within the city of Perry. It is in parcel 26, that's 68. Will be owned by Guthrie County REC, but it is on the property that is currently owned by JBS. So have a motion, please.
Make a motion, we pass a resolution approving the site plan for Jaybird Substation by Guthrie County REC within the city of Perry.
I'll second that.
Discussion.
So the last page was a survey for a new parcel number 26-68. That is with the county. So that's why we put the actual legal description. Once the parcel number is on there, we can then address it through the county. But it is separate from the JPS property once the county officially files it.
And it has been filed, recorded, all of that. It's just, I think they had some staff turnover in their GIS department that puts it into GIS and assigns the parcel number, something like that.
One department, well, other departments, maybe.
I think another thing to note, this resolution also approves the barbed wire on top of the fence. I think every other substation in town has that, and it could even be like National Electric Code with substations to have barbed wire, so.
It'll also match the rest of the JBS site because that was included with the JBS site plan too, so. The barbed wire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about this, I think you gotta play it safe around the power lines, a little.
So Liz, the JBS, if these guys get barbed wire, JB.
Yep, yeah, because when the JBS site plan was approved, it was approved to, for the code, you guys can provide. Not recommendation, but approval, thank you, and provide approval for the barbed wire fencing. So that's why it's included in the resolution, so. In the packet, the resolution has another, therefore be it resolved, that you guys are authorizing for that specific.
Anything else? Okay, roll call, please.
Baller.
Yes.
Andor.
Yes.
Shelley.
Yes.
Waddle.
Yes.
Okay, item B is resolution authorizing the publication of public notice for the council's intention to fill a vacancy by appointment. As mentioned, this is to replace council member Klein's position. It is an at-large position within the city. Appointment will be at the regular city council meeting on Monday, September 21st in this building. Applications are due in by the 16th of September, I think. 17th. So, and people should provide the application and any special information that they would like the council to know about when they submit their application. So, may I have a motion, please.
Make a motion, we pass a resolution authorizing the publication of public notice. Pension full vacancy.
Second that.
Discussion.
So, wrote it up this way because that's typically what council does. Council could choose not to do this way and send it straight to a special election. Since we are at a general election, they block off a period of time, 4 weeks before, 4 weeks after, so you wouldn't be able to appoint any or have the special election until after the first of the year. That also being said, the special election will run anywhere between $8,000 to $10,000. So appointment is normally the way the council goes, so that's why. And that's why I wrote it up that way.
Would this person, whoever fails it, have to go for run for the office next year?
Not next, yes, so it would be at the it depends. If there is another special election that gets done, it would have to be put on that special election. Otherwise, they would need to run on the November 2nd of 2027, and then it would be to fill a vacancy, so it would be for a 2-year term. So kind of similar to what you're doing, John, you're filling the 2-year term, and then I think Jeremy, you did the same thing. Once that 2 years is up, then you got to turn around and do it again, and then you're back on a 4-year pattern. Okay. So, we have stuff being due Thursday, September 17th at noon. Resolution. You could speed it up. I talked to the mayor and Spin about it, but we thought it might be best because we're still within the 60 days to have that appointment. So we thought it was best to kind of allow for a little bit more publication time.
And how do they get the application? Will it be online? They can print it off?
Yeah, there is no application. It's just basically a letter of intent, and
Okay.
you have to supply it. So then I can supply it to the council,
Right.
and then you guys can discuss all of the letters.
Okay.
At the council. They'll be one of the first actions, so then that way that individual can get sworn in at that meeting, and then we'll take it.
Discussion? Yeah. More? Okay.
Just discussing, right? We're not making any decisions about special elections.
What?
We're not making any decisions about it.
So if you, what you're passing now is basically stating that you're gonna move to the appointment.
Okay.
Process.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure,
And-
just making sure that's where we're at.
Unless somebody
No,
wants to change
no.
the motion
Got
to
no
that,
bones about
Jeremy.
saying, no, we're good.
And there still is within that time period and a certain amount of time after appointment that you might have this signature, number of signatures.
So within 14 days, it's either 14 days of publication or 14 days of actual appointment. Most of the time you go off of the appointment date because it's a little bit later. They would need a total of 69 eligible electors to sign a petition and provide it to us. And then at that point, we would get that to the county and then it would force the special election. With Vicky being an at-large position, she had a total of 458 votes. And I believe it's 15% of those votes is how you trigger the petition.
At the cost of $8,000 to $10,000.
Made $10,000. I got that all right, Julie? A lot of steps in this. Don't want to miss any.
Anything else? Roll call, please.
Wally,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Okay, item E is resolution supporting a rural innovation grant application submitted by Perry Economic Development. This is to for housing in the Perry area. It's an amount of 50,000. Perry would Perry Economic Development is going to submit it, but Perry is supporting that if we approve this application. So could I have a motion, please? Resolution.
Motion to move forward item E, resolution supporting a rural innovative grant application submitted by Perry Economic Development.
I'll second.
Okay, discussion.
We do have Mr. Eddie Diaz in the audience, if you would like to step up and speak more about this grant.
Well, there's some good momentum going on with housing. I think you all have seen quite a few projects come your way. Perry Economic Development thinks there's some gaps that might be filled by some models. So we have a few different models we're looking at. Essentially, we're trying to get local builders, local partners to try and develop some nicer homes. And so this grant would give us $50,000 in addition to the $25,000 that matches from PED to try and get a project moving forward. So there's no money request coming to the city. It's just a letter of support.
Do you have any ideas where these projects are going to be?
Got tons of ideas, Joe.
Good.
Lots of, yeah. So yeah, we're in those stages. Quite a few conversations are taking place. I would say we'll have a really good idea here in the next 10 days.
Many homes.
So as few as 2, as many as 15.
You heard we have no position, right?
I live outside city limits, sir.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Eddie. Come stay with me.
That's right.
I can email you the voluntary annexation
Yeah,
petition.
you've tried that
Yeah.
one before. No, I'm good, thanks. Any other questions on the grant? All right, thanks.
Thanks, sir.
Further discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Okay, item F is a resolution approving a local match and application submission for a REAP grant. This would be to buy a parcel that used to be along Frog, or still is along Frog Creek, but used to be owned by Mr. Winey. And we discussed it and had some action taken prior to the meeting. We need to formalize it tonight. So could I have a motion, please?
I make a motion, we pass a resolution approving a local match and application submission for a REAP grant.
And I'll second that.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Yep. So as the mayor mentioned, last Friday or Thursday, one of the two, we emailed out the application information along with the maps for an email/phone poll and vote so that we could also have it on today's agenda. This grant was actually due last Friday, so we were able to get the votes and submit. So this is just affirming that previous vote to move forward with the application.
And what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do?
Well, I think immediately,
Bridge.
hopefully someday fix the bridge. Immediately, it's just taking advantage of the opportunity to acquire the property. From there, I've already kind of had some conversations with Jennifer Welch from the Iowa Department of Agriculture and Land Stewardship with the urban water conservation grants. Could be future REAP grant applications, but I think once we get the property in our possession, that'll start a little bit of a planning phase with different partners to then be able to really identify future use of the property and how we want to use it moving forward.
And then part of that is Dallas County.
Yep, just that 1 acre parcel up in the corner is
001.
it is in unincorporated Dallas County, so we can always annex that in so that it's within city limits.
And Dallas County already owns the railroad.
Yep, Dallas County Conservation owns the railroad right of way, I believe, to the Greene County line. I think even a little bit in Boone County and then to Greene County, and most of that right of way still exists all the way to Rippey. So that could be part of that conversation too, and for future.
I just want to thank everybody that was involved in this, because this was a
Mostly Barb.
This was a problematic situation that turned into best case scenario, at least, right?
Mhm.
Thanks, Barb.
And I'll-
Anything else? Okay, roll call, please.
Have Muller,
Yes.
Walling,
Yes,
Shelley,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Okay, last thing is under ordinances. So it's the first reading for an ordinance amending chapter 56 urban chickens. It removes the licensing and application process. The rest of the wording still stay the same, the number of the people having them and how they can be revoked if there's issues. So could I have them? Do we need a motion? Yes, okay.
first reading.
Motion that to approve the first reading.
I make a motion, we do the first reading for an ordinance amending chapter 56 urban chickens.
Second that.
Any discussion?
Why did it have to be amended?
So it used to have a application and a license fee associated with it. Its annual revenue was about $250, and shooting from the hip, I'm gonna guess we probably spent around 500 to maybe 750 by the time you paid for staff time to mail out all of the information for the renewals, because you didn't have to pay for a renewal, you only paid for the application. The application was only $25. So with postage, I think almost over 75 cents now, and having to mail all of them out. And there's really not a ton of issues with them. We had some staff changes, and we thought this would be an easy item to not have to be so hands-on.
Back in the day, they used to have to come to council
Yeah.
for approval.
Yeah, each
Individual request.
Yeah, you had to get a animal license.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, like I said, we kind of changed some of the language just to help enforce that, you know, if the compliance officer or police officer, somebody sees animals not being treated properly or not in the proper type of coop as indicated in, you know, an ordinance, then it's still a municipal infraction and it's still be enforceable, along with if like neighbors complain about noise or smell or anything along those lines. So.
Thank you.
So the guidelines still are in place.
Yes, yeah, I think it was, 0.2 and 0.3 that was just very specific to the type of application and then the licensing of it. So, like I said, it was $25 for the application. And as long as you kept the application current or the license current, it didn't cost you anything. So we were mailing out, you know, anywhere between 15 to 20-ish letters every year saying, hey, are you renewing? And everybody essentially was renewing unless they had moved type deal.
Mhm.
So.
The discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Wally,
Yes.
Andor,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Okay, and we'll probably have second, possible third reading on, we'll definitely have second, but possible third reading at the next council meeting. So be prepared for that. So thank you everyone for coming. With that, we will adjourn.
if he's not here to have on paper.
Yeah.